snap, I look OD good tonight. I don't know what it is, but you too. It's your favorite guru from Timu, and we're back with another video. Like I see, y'all boys seen in the title and the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about what did I do in order to make my first $10,000 from day trading, what I needed to cut off, who I needed to cut off, what my experience was, and my strategy that I use. I will be putting that at the end, so make sure y'all boys watch for the psychological tips and stay for the actual trading tips. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what I had to go through, because that is what a lot of people struggle with. People don't know what they should do when they get into day trading, right? Do I have to cut off my day ones? I know a lot of y'all probably have seen that day one meme going viral. Yes, my nigga, you will have to cut off your day ones. Now let's go ahead and get into it. That's the first thing. People that you're going to have to cut off. You're going to have to cut your circle, make your circle extremely small, right? No cap. You're going to have to make that OD small. The reason you're going to have to make your circle small and cut off relationships, situationships, cut off day ones is because a lot of people in your circle are keeping and holding you back. You're mentally ahead of people, right? You're mentally ahead, which is completely normal, right? That's okay. If you're mentally ahead of somebody, they just aren't, y'all not compatible right now. Things can still be, friends and family and relationships can be recuperated and rebuilt later on down the line. But right now you're in build mode. So if you're building and you're trying to become somebody better, and somebody that is in your circle is actually hindering you and holding you back, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your father, whether whoever it may be, if they're holding you back, you need to find some way to distance yourself from them, right? You don't have to cut them off completely, but distance yourself from them. And once they see that you're actually locked in and you're doing what you need to do, then they will actually come around and actually start to, either going to change their ways or they're going to doubt you. And that's when they show their true colors. When you actually decide to lock in and do your things, this is how you know who is going to rock with you. If people see that, there's two things that people do if they actually care for you. They're going to step away, let you do your thing, and let you come back around when you need to, or they're going to come and try to build with you. The last one is people are going to talk about you behind your back, and you won't never really know. You get what I'm saying? So if they start moving weird and if they just, you're going to be able to sense it before you hear anything about it. You can tell just by how the way they look at you. They don't reach out to talk to you no more. It's certain things they do because, to be honest, they're jealous. A lot of people, especially at our age, I'm 20, right? So a lot of people at our age don't really have the mindset to, oh yeah, let's go out there and take that risk, right? Not a lot of people have that mindset, but when you have that mindset, they don't like seeing that, right? They really don't enjoy seeing somebody else in their age group trying to do better, right? And you ever heard the crabs in a bucket? That is what happens when you're surrounded by a bunch of crabs. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to become Mr. Krabs, nigga, when you are bro. If you peep in SpongeBob, this is crazy. That nigga Mr. Krabs never hung with crabs, right? And if y'all boys know, crabs still and they chill with each other. Like they with each other all the time. Mr. Krabs didn't even have a crab daughter or a crab son. That nigga had a whale. He had a whale as a freaking kid, bro. So that's just showing you, like, if in order for you to actually expand and be your best self, you will have to cut some people off. Like I said, I talk about Mr. Krabs a lot because when I was younger, I used to hate that nigga Mr. Krabs. Like, he used to do SpongeBob mad dirty. But then thinking about it, that nigga Mr. Krabs just was doing what he needed to do to get by and get his money. SpongeBob was the dickhead. No cap. SpongeBob looked at, like, he just was going through life. SpongeBob, a lot of y'all niggas are like SpongeBob. To be real with you, a lot of y'all niggas get up and just go with the day. Whatever boss say, I'm gonna do what boss say. And that's why SpongeBob was in the predicaments that he would get in. That's why he was taking some of the stuff that he was taking, because he didn't step up and have respect for himself. That nigga Mr. Krabs he kept his house clean. That nigga had a daughter. His daughter needed anything, he'd get it for her, but he didn't automatically spend money. She had to work for her own stuff. He didn't have a wife. That nigga Mr. Krabs had his life together, right? He was a penny pitching nigga, but he had his money. You feel me? So yeah. A lot of the times you're going to have to cut off people because people don't want to see you succeed. Like, that's just one thing. Like, you got to understand, nobody's coming to save you, first off, and people don't want to see you succeed. The people that you think are your best friends or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, they're not here to actually help you. Only person that really is going to be God and probably your parents, depending on what type of parents you got. Second thing, partying and sex, my nigga. These things you have to cut off. Really, anything that pleases your flesh, you're gonna have to learn self-control. But partying and sex, and I'm not just talking about partying just like here and there. You can go outside, have fun with your friends. I do it all the time. I go to kickbacks and I go out to see people all the time. You feel me? But where a lot of people get this mixed up at is niggas will be partying in the middle of the week on a school night. Niggas will be outside all freaking week and haven't got no work done. What do I look like being outside celebrating failure? I'm not that type of nigga. I'm not where I want to be at in life. So I really, anytime I go out, especially when you're sober, I'm gonna be, bro. When you drink a little bit or whatever, when you outside, that's when you can activate. But when you every time I'm sober and I'm outside, I genuinely be like, yo, I'm not where I want to be. Like, I need money. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a few thousand, not a few. Like, if I had like 20,000 in the account just sitting right there where I can splurge, you feel me? Not some just in the savings, some I can just go out and splurge. Oh, man, yeah. You feel me? Give me a bottle. You feel me? I can throw some. You know what I'm saying? But nah, gang, I'm not where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurting, but I'm not where I want to be. So me being out in that field and me partying and going out and just looking for women to have sex and prove my validation from, it's not going to really fulfill me in the end, because that's not truly what I want. I don't just truly, of course a nigga want a girl, but I look like a little kid. I need to get in the gym. I promise women that is watching it, I'm a strong young man. I can pick you up. But yeah, let's keep going. Like I was saying, bro, women and men, if you're a woman, do not just be giving your body up. A lot of women think they should just give their body ups to the men. Man, no. Nigga, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I went through a phase where I was just hitting anything. You feel me? Like, not anything, nigga. None of my Jones I hit were ugly. But I went through a phase where I was just like, bro, it is what it is. Like, of course, I feel like a lot of people, when you get to my age, 20, 18, 19, 20, when you start to get a little freedom, you're going to go through that. And that is terrible. Because I promise, like, I didn't have no connections with none of these females for real. Like, we would talk for like a week, if that, and next we'll meet up, crush, gone. It wasn't benefiting my life whatsoever, and that's something I had to remove. Like, in order to really elevate in your life, everything that you do has to elevate you. It has to make you better, and that's the second thing. Lock in and focus. Right? Not the second thing. The third thing, lock in and focus. Like I said, I was doing stupid things, like going out, just having sex, doing whatever it may be. Now I ain't gonna lie, I really ain't been the partying type of nigga. I'm not even gonna say I've been doing stupid things. Bro, to be real, I've been locked in for like a long time. If it was on my past YouTube channels and stuff like that. So I know how it is to focus and lock in. But I also know how powerful it is to have a good mindset while doing that. One thing I struggled with is having confidence in what I was doing, right? I recorded it. To be honest, I still struggle with it. Like, I recorded a video and I didn't like how I looked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how I looked in the vid. So I'm like, yo, I'm not uploading this. You know what I'm saying? So it be simple things that hold us back. And where we got to focus is just lock in. Like, even though I'm re-recording this video or something, I still could have posted that vid. It had a lot of good information. Now I'm redoing it. And I might skip a few things that I said in that vid. But, hey, that doesn't matter. That's something I got to deal with. But I'm just saying, like, focusing and locking in is anything that you got to do. I don't care if it's cutting somebody off, if it's just going ghost mode, whatever it may be. However you need to lock in, that's what you need to do in order to elevate yourself. If this makes you better, you need to do it, right? It's no questions asked about it, because you're trying to become a great person. You're trying to get to your goals. And if you can't you're not going to get to the person you are today is based off of the same habits that you've been doing every single day. So if you continue those same habits, you're going to continuously become that same person, right? So once you start cutting people off, you start doing things differently, you start working on yourself, that's when you're going to see growth and improvement on yourself. So that's why I say focus and lock in. Don't like it. Lock in. Niggas be like they going on 90-day runs. Nigga, my run never stops. Real talk. I don't never want to put the paper down. You feel me? Like, nigga, when I pulled that money out the bank and I touched it, I did feel something resonate in my soul. Like, I got to go do it again. And I did it again. And I did it again. You're going to see improvement every single time. And you're going to see that growth. And once you start seeing that growth and that actual proof, your mind is going to be like, yo, this nigga can do it. He told himself he can do it. He gonna be able to do it, and your mind is gonna instantly, whenever you need to do a new thing, your mind is gonna instantly lock in on it. That's one thing they took away from us with TikTok and Instagram and YouTube is focus. People can't focus on one simple task. You can't sit and back test for too long before you get bored. You can't sit and talk to somebody for too long without scrolling on TikTok here and there. You can't go outside and just enjoy nature because you need some type of stimulation just to keep you afloat. When you learn how to be able to focus and lock in by yourself and do things that you need to do in order to improve you, you will grow. It's that simple. I promise you. Now the last thing is studying, right? That's one thing that I just knew I needed to do once I first started trading is study. Like I wanted to learn everything about the charts. I was on the charts. I had a girl at the time. Even when I had her, nigga, I gotta call you back. I got something to do. You feel me? Even if to her it didn't look like, to be real. This is why I didn't even get into this. But the girl I had at first that got into me with this trading journey where I really locked in and on content and stuff, she did not believe in me. That's why I said, like, if somebody is not believing you, they not supporting you, cut them off immediately. Cut them off immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need them. But even when I was with her and stuff like that, she showed she didn't believe. But nigga, I still didn't care. Nigga, I stayed in it. You feel me? I stayed diligently back testing, diligently forward testing, buying new accounts when I failed. I didn't care. I knew eventually if I stuck with it and I stayed diligent and stayed and kept believing and trusting in myself and in God, bro, I was going to get to it at the end of the day. And look where I'm at now. I'm not where I completely want to be, but studying and putting myself first before people that didn't care for me really or just were using me has took me a lot further than me sitting with somebody that I just liked at the time or I just enjoyed and I didn't want to lose them. And I got a lot further when I put myself before them. You feel me? And that's where a lot of people don't realize studying is not just, people look at studying as something that's boring. No. This thing, I write diligently. I write every single day in my journal, right? And it's not to like almost philosophical type time. And nah, nigga, I want to improve, right? So if anything I see or I thought and God put something in my head, nigga, I'm gonna write it down because I'm gonna retain it. You feel me? So studying is not just something like it's boring or you gotta do it. No, gang, this is something to refine you, to make you better, to make your trading, not just your trading, but your entire life just overall better, right? You feel me? When you study and you learn, you improve. That's it. That's all you can do from studying. All you can do from studying is no downsides and bad things from studying. Genuinely, the only thing you can do from studying is improve. That's it. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Oh snap, wrong thing. Let's go ahead and go over what's this stuff called? Go over my strategy. So let's talk about the strategy that I have been talking about for a long time. Like I said, it's already on the YouTube channel, so I'm not going to be going over it too fast or too long. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I don't want to be rich. I can't be all in the mix. All right, man. So boom, boy. All right, so what I trade is the power of 3 mixed in with volume profile, right? So power 3, so boom, accumulation phase, the manipulation phase where we sweep these highs and then we go down here, and that's the distribution phase, and this is what we trade. And you can see that we had that today, right? So if we just delete these, like I said, I'm gonna just go over really quick so I don't want y'all to be here for too long. So boom, as we can see over here, we had accumulation during Asia and London session right here. Right, Asia and London session, we accumulated, creating higher highs, higher lows, or a consolidation, really. Then we ended up taking out these highs over here, boom, and that's our manipulation phase, right? And like I told people before, well, in my new video that's coming, you can trade the manipulation phase, but I typically look for the distribution. And as you can see, we ended up tapping into this. I'm pretty sure we had this value area high over here. Yeah, we had this value area high and this value area high over here as well. And All this tells me right here, these volume area highs, these tells me where the market would, these are like support and resistance zones, right? So the market will resist at this high and push back down, and down here at this low, it will support and then push back up, right? So I like to look for areas like these. We also have one right here, and I'm just dragging from Asia session to London session. As you can see, we don't really get a line up right here, but if we do the whole day, we should line up. Yep, as you can see, top ticked it, literally top tick. So, and the point of control is a really good thing. So once we manipulate into one of these, like the value area highs or value area lows, I typically look for a reversal, or I also like to use ICT concepts like fair value gaps and stuff like that. So if we manipulate into something like this, as you can see, this was like you could say a 15-minute order block over here. Manipulate into this let's just say a 15-minute order block where orders are definitely getting blocked right here. We manipulate into it, and we tie this in with the point of control right here, or this value area high. As you can see, once we get the reaction, we can just look for our entry on the lower time frame, right? We tap into that, sweep out these highs, and we start pushing back down. Now, what I like to do is wait for us to take out these lows. So this would be our change in the state. Boom, we take these lows out. Once we take those lows out, I'm going to wait for a pullback, and this would be our pullback up here. And the next time we break through these lows again, this is where I enter, right? So I enter right here, enter at these lows. Boom, enter at these lows. Stop's going to go like above that candle, and TP can be 50 points, right? So 50 points would be, yeah. This would be like, yeah, it'll be TP. That's a nice TP, 50 to 70 points. I really don't go for 70 points. I typically go for 50 because that's $1,000 plus. It's quick. Like I don't be in a trade for too long. I can put on 2 contracts. I can make $2,000, and I won't be in a trade for too long, and I really won't be worried about how much I'm risking. So yeah, that is my strategy, right? Power 3 manipulation into my value area highs. I'm not going to go over it too deeply because I don't really think I need to. I have talked about it plenty of times on the channel, and we're actually seeing it evolve right now. Another thing is just make sure it's following the trend. Right now, the market is an uptrend, so I really want to see. Let me see something. Standard deviation. Shout out standard deviation. All right, give me 1 second. I want to see some standard deviation V2. Nah. We don't see none. All right, but yeah, though, man. That is my strategy for y'all. So if y'all boys have any questions, leave them down in the comment down below, and I'll respond to everybody. But with that being said, God loves y'all boys, man. I catch y'all in another video. Peace out.